the conversion rate from them sending you the keyword webinar to then leaving their email is anywhere between 50 to 80%. It's insane, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing, like, it's just so it works so well because there's a few things. First of all,
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode. Today's going to be fun as I sit down with the CEO, the founder of Manychat, Mike Yan. He's got some crazy cool stuff coming down the pipes with Instagram, with WhatsApp, and all kinds of fun things. So without any further ado, let's jump right in to our conversation. Mike, bro, I'm super pumped to have you on here, dude. You're doing some crazy cool stuff, dude. I'm excited to talk about it.
thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be with you.
So Manychat, dude. When did y'all start Manychat? When was it founded?
2015.
2015, and I feel like you guys had, and I don't know if I could say this, but you guys had a huge amount of growth on Facebook and other tools, and then now you're making this huge launch, is what I really want to talk about today, which is the opening of Instagram, right? So talk to me about you guys' approach. Sorry, we're going to dig right in here, but talk to me about your approach to Instagram, kind of what it took, and like where are you at right now? Because I know you just opened up the testing to more people, and so talk to me about where you're at right now with the Instagram.
So for those of you, for all the listeners that, let me just do a brief intro on Manychat, like, because like
Yeah,
it's very flattering. We just assume that everybody knows what Manychat is, but I would say for everybody that doesn't know what we do is Manychat is a chat marketing platform. We're the number one chat marketing platform in the world. We started on Facebook Messenger and built the number one messenger marketing platform in the world. And now Instagram has opened up their APIs. So now you can actually automate your direct messages, your DMs, right? And the thing with that is that for the longest time, automation of DMs was actually not allowed by Facebook. You could get suspended or blocked for doing, because like there was no official way to do this. So you could get
Right.
Facebook would be angry about this. But now, after June 2nd this year, so it's just basically a month ago, right? The Facebook has opened up official Instagram direct messages APIs, which allows us, Manychat, as a platform, to integrate with Instagram and to provide businesses with a DM automation solution, which allows you to automate your direct messages and allows you to capture leads, capture their emails, automatically ask questions, qualify leads, follow up with people. There's a lot of really cool use cases, and that will actually drive immediate business results, sales, leads, bookings for the business, for everybody who is using Instagram seriously. And Instagram is now being used by over 50 million businesses around the world, and it's the most important social platform in the world. So we're really, really excited about that. We've been a part of the Instagram beta for over 9 months, because like when Instagram started thinking about this, they came to us as one of the biggest partner, right? And said, hey guys, do you want to be a part of the beta? Right. That was October 2020. So by that time we were just starting it. It was only open to a handful of people, but now finally it's open to everyone, and it's a phased rollout. So right now, Instagram team has decided that they're not going to let every account in. They're just going to filter it based on the number of followers. So right now, at this point, anybody with 1,000 to 100,000 followers can go ahead, sign up for Manychat, do the free account, do the automation, and if you like it, you can upgrade to Pro. If you have less than 1,000 or more than 100,000 followers, you'll be able to get in during phase 3, which is probably going to happen either in August or September. And that's Instagram decides that. It's not our limitation, it's the Instagram team. So we'll just have to wait for them to open it up to everybody. But by the end of this summer or somewhere in September, everybody's going to be able to use this. Right now it's 1,000 to 100,000, but that's already almost like all of the accounts that are serious about Instagram. So this is a really, really exciting development because the things you could do with DM automation are just there's so much, right? Instagram was always about this one-to-many communication. You grew your followers, you started working on engagement, get those likes, get those comments. But then why is your business doing this? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
You're doing this to drive conversions because this is how you keep in touch with your followers. But how do you drive conversions, right? You would usually do something like there's two ways, right? There's either you send them to a website or you hire virtual assistants or not virtual but assistants to like manage your DMs and to manage those communications, and both of those things pretty much cannot stand up to the test of like be compared to DM automation, because with DM automation you can actually have much higher conversion rates than a website, and it could work in a much more instant, seamless, predictable, analytics driven fashion than an assistant.
Mhm.
So I think there are places and use cases where you would want to use a website, but for a lot of these jobs and for a lot of these businesses, DM automation would be the best place and the best way to convert your attention and engagement that you work so hard to build on Instagram into actual conversions for your business.
Yeah, you just mentioned it there, right? Engagement, right? So when I'm sending, I mean, as a digital marketing company, when I send traffic to the site, this is a one-way conversation. You're reading what I have to say, right? But actually, you may not know this, but I tested yours just the other day, ironically, right? I think you said something about the conference you're speaking at, which is the Instagram conference coming up, and you were talking, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but I was like, I'm going to test it. I know he's got this automation behind it. And the great thing was I was getting responses immediately, right? Versus an assistant somewhere, maybe they respond in a couple of hours or the next day or whatever the case may be. I'm like, yeah, dude, Mike, tell me more. Boom, here's more, right? And that interaction, now all of a sudden we have engagement, and now we're building a relationship. And then you send like to the site or to whatever you want to call to action, or maybe, hey, cool, I'll give you a call tomorrow, or I guess a Zoom link here, schedule a call, or whatever you want to do, right? So
Calendar link, whatever you need to do, that step to be. The
yeah,
thing is with websites, like you drive traffic there, and like the conversion rate is 2%. So you're losing 98% of those people, and there's zero ways to follow up other than like, I don't know, maybe do retargeting, which is paid, right? When you ask people to DM you a certain keyword, right, they will get instant response from your account, but moreover, you get the 24-hour window to continue talking to them.
yeah,
So here's the thing. So for example, let's say you're trying to drive people to register for a webinar. Just a typical example for somebody who is doing content marketing. And what you would want to do is you could do two things. Either you could drive them to the website and then have the form there, like, hey, to capture the email. Or you could say like, DM me webinar and I'll send you the link. So they DM you webinar, you ask them for their email. You say like, hey, thanks for being interested in the webinar. What's your email for me to invite you? And they send you the email.
yeah,
So the conversion rate from them sending you the keyword webinar to then leaving their email is anywhere between 50 to 80%. It's insane, right?
yeah,
Because the thing, like, it's just so it works so well because there's a few things. First of all, there's zero load time, so the person doesn't have to wait for the graphics to fill and everything else. It's like it's instant. The second thing is it's very private, personal, secure. Like you're in this conversation, you're not on the web. You're because the web does like it kind of like feels like outside, like
hmm,
it feels like you're on the streets, like, and you're looking at different businesses, etc. Here you're talking, you're having a private conversation with a business or with an influencer or something. And the other thing is that it just if the person doesn't, even like for example, if the person doesn't respond to you, the cool thing is if they've messaged you, they opened up that window. So you now as a business, you can do what we call a micro follow-up or a fast follow-up, right? which is, say, for example, they message you webinar, you say, hey, what's your email for me to register you? And let's say you don't get a response in like, I don't know, a minute or two. In a minute or two, you can say like, hey, are you still interested in the webinar? If so, send your email, because like the number of places is limited, or like it's going to be tomorrow. If we don't register you, you're not going to get a notification. So they could have gotten a notification. They could have gotten distracted. Like it dropped in the DMs. Like they're not looking at it. So the thing is, here you can follow up.
Yeah.
You can even follow up like 24 hours for the mobile world is a huge amount of time. You can follow up in 5 minutes. You can follow up in 6 hours. You can follow up in 23 hours, which is the next day.
Yep.
And you can still talk to those people for free.
It's huge. Instagram's growing, dude. Like the platform is not. I think I saw a stat on your profile actually the other day, right? Is it quite caught up with Facebook yet?
Not yet.
Wait, I got it right here.
It's 36% of Facebook's total revenue, ad revenue. But if we talk about if we talk about the overall growth, it's growing much faster than the main Facebook app.
Yeah, you posted this the other day. I think ages 23 to 34, 2019 to 2024, 84% of that age group is on Instagram, which is from 82, 80, 70, like it's growing, versus Facebook is 89.